welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a bit of a unique journey.
We are.
Not just looking at history, but stepping right into this moment of really intense internal conflict.
Yeah, on the brink of something huge.
Exactly, an epic war. And it centers on this warrior's dilemma that, honestly, it feels timeless. We're going to explore a philosophical turning point that I think speaks to anyone who's ever faced a truly impossible choice.
And our goal, really our mission for you today, is to pull out the most powerful insights from the source material we're looking at.
Right.
These are key excerpts detailing this critical conversation, this, incredible transformation happening right there on an ancient battlefield.
So this deep dive is kind of your shortcut.
Kind of, yeah. A shortcut to getting really well informed about this pivotal narrative. We want to draw out these deep insights on duty, on identity, even the nature of existence itself.
Finding clarity when things feel chaotic.
Exactly. Understanding conviction, even when everything inside you is screaming no.
Okay, let's unpack this then. If you can, just for a second, try and picture the scene. The battlefield of Kurukshetra. And it's not just a field, right? It's this vast, dusty plain.
Stretching out.
Huge. Filled with these two massive armies. You've got the Pandavas on one side fighting for what they believe is right.
Justice.
And on the other, the Kauravas.
Yeah.
And they're not strangers. They're cousins.
Their own family, driven by ambition.
The air itself feels thick, that metallic taste of fear and anticipation.
Definitely.
And it's not quiet. You hear conches blowing these, mournful sounds.
Piercing through everything.
And drums pounding, like the heartbeat of the earth shaking. It's just chaos waiting to happen.
Yeah, a cacophony. Impending doom, but also courage. Thousands of warriors just poised.
Ready for the biggest conflict they've ever known. And it's the sheer scale that grabs you first. Not just the armies, but the personal stakes. They are incredibly high.
So right in the middle of all this, right in the middle, you have Arjuna. And he's not just any warrior. He's famed as, the greatest archer of his time. Skill, valor, the whole package.
Yeah.
But when he looks across that battlefield, he doesn't just see enemies. He sees faces he knows.
Oh, wow.
His teachers, his uncles, his cousins, friends he grew up with. This isn't abstract.
It's not just strategy and tactics, though.
Not at all. It's a battle against his own kin, his own history. His whole personal world is about to be torn apart, whatever happens. It's an absolutely impossible choice.
And that realization, it breaks him, doesn't it?
Utterly. He's not just upset. He's gripped by this despair, this paralysis.
With the bow.
His famous Gandiva bow, yeah. The symbol of who he is, it just slips from his hand. Like he can't even hold it.
You can't function.
Exactly. He turns to Krishna, who's driving his chariot, and the words are just pure anguish. You can almost hear it.
What does he say?
Things like, how can I fight them? How can I possibly kill the people I love? He says even winning would taste like ashes if it meant they had to die.
That's devastating. A warrior who only sees loss either way.
It's a cry from the soul, really, caught between what duty seems to demand and what his heart just cannot bear to do.
And this is so fascinating because, like you said, this ancient problem feels so modern in a way.
It really does. It resonates because we all face versions of this, right? Maybe not on a battlefield.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not. But those times when duty clashes hard with personal feelings or, the emotional cost just seems too high.
Absolutely. A tough call at work affecting people you like, or a family thing pulling you in two directions.
Exactly. Or societal expectations versus your own values. Arjuna's moment captures that fundamental human fight. The must-do versus the can't-bear to do.
Which really brings up that question. Okay, so what do you do when you hit that kind of moral crossroads and both paths look terrible? How do you possibly move forward?
How do you get unstuck? That's the core of it.
So Arjuna is completely broken, paralyzed.
Yes, but right there, in that absolute crisis point, that's when Krishna steps up.
His charioteer.
His charioteer, his friend, but now he shifts. He becomes this eternal guide. And the words he speaks next.
This is the Bhagavad Gita.
This is the heart of the Bhagavad Gita, yeah. One of the most influential philosophical texts ever. It's not just battlefield advice, it's like a cosmic instruction manual for navigating life's biggest questions, even when it's literally life and death.
So what's the first thing Krishna tells him? How does he start to address this overwhelming grief?
Well, he goes right to the heart of Arjuna's despair about killing loved ones. He completely reframes the idea of death. He says, basically, the physical body dies, sure, But the soul, the essence within, that's eternal. He actually says, you grieve for those who need not be grieved. He stresses that the soul is never born and it never dies. What we see as an end is just a transition for something indestructible.
So shifting focus from the temporary body to the permanent soul.
Exactly. And that shift alone, that insight, can radically change how we face loss, how we face difficult actions. The core message is, physical death isn't the final word.
That's a massive concept to grasp. The soul is eternal.
It is.
But okay, for Arjuna, standing there, seeing his cousins, his teachers, how does understanding that intellectually help him actually act? Lift the bow again. What connects the philosophy to the muscle movement?
That is the crucial link, isn't it? And Krishna bridges that gap by talking about dharma.
Dharma, duty, essentially.
Duty, yes, but it's a bit more nuanced. Righteous duty, you could say. He explains that Arjuna's role, his dharma as a warrior in this specific situation, isn't about fighting for personal gain or out of anger or even just for the kingdom itself.
It's bigger than that.
Much bigger. It's about fighting for justice, for what's right within the sort of cosmic balance of things, fulfilling your part.
Okay, so acting for a higher purpose.
Precisely. And that means rising above your own fear, your ego. And this is key. Detaching yourself from the results of your actions.
Detachment. Even from loved ones in this context.
Even from attachment to loved ones, when upholding justice is the righteous path. The idea is to act with devotion, dedicated to the duty itself, not clinging to the fruits of your actions, whether that's victory, loss, praise, or blame.
So that's the path through the paralysis.
Right.
Act because it's right, not because of what you'll get or lose.
Exactly. Focus purely on the righteous duty. It's about freedom from the results, which paradoxically allows you to act effectively.
And then comes the moment that, honestly, it still gives me chills when I read about it, the Vishwarupa.
Ah, yes, the cosmic.
This is where Krishna reveals, well, everything. Some see it as the ultimate divine proof, others maybe as the ultimate philosophical visualization.
Yeah.
How does this visual manifestation really cement things for Arjuna?
It's almost impossible to describe adequately. It's awe-inspiring, maybe even terrifying. Krishna grants Arjuna this divine sight.
A special
Yes, to see his Vishwarupa, his universal form. And Arjuna sees, well, everything, the entire universe. Creation, preservation, destruction, all happening at once. All of time, all of existence, contained within this one being.
Wow.
Imagine seeing infinite faces, infinite arms blazing like thousands of suns, the ultimate reality, both creator and devourer. It's not just a vision, it's a direct, visceral experience of the divine.
It must have completely shattered his perspective.
Completely. It shatters his limited human view of reality. The text says he falls to his knees, trembling, totally overwhelmed.
He finally understands who Krishna is.
He realizes fully, yes, that he's not just with his friend or charioteer, he's in the presence of the Supreme Being. And this isn't just abstract teaching anymore, it reshapes his whole understanding of himself, his tiny but vital place in the cosmos.
It gives his duty a sacred weight.
Undeniable weight. It moves him from intellectual agreement to this deep-lived conviction.
So with that cosmic download, basically, Arjuna changes.
He undergoes a total transformation. That crippling doubt, the despair, the paralysis, it just dissolves.
Gone.
Strengthened by Krishna's words, the eternal soul, the nature of duty, and now, having witnessed this unbelievable cosmic truth, he picks up his Gandiva bow again.
And the hesitation.
Replaced by resolve, pure determination, a clarity of purpose that seems, unshakable now. He's not fighting for himself anymore.
He's fighting for that higher order he just witnessed.
That's the feeling.
And the immediate result, what happens right then?
The immediate outcome is immense. With Arjuna ready, the conches blow again.
But different this time.
Totally different vibe. Not hesitation, but the true start of the war. That first arrow is loosed.
And everything changes.
Instantly. Kurukshetra transforms from that field of doubt into this turbulent sea of action. Chaos, yes, but also incredible courage and inevitably immense sacrifice.
And that single decision, born from all that philosophy and revelation,
unleashes the greatest war in their history. It sets everything in motion. It just shows how profoundly an internal shift, finding that conviction, can lead to massive external consequences.
Which brings us back to, well, us, listening to this. What is this ancient story, Arjuna's journey from doubt to action, guided by this understanding of duty, of the eternal? What does it mean for you?
Yeah, what can we take away?
How can we learn from his transformation? Could our own battles, the tough decisions at work, in our families, our ethical choices, could they shift if we tried to see them with a broader perspective?
Thinking about our actions as part of something larger.
Right. What if we focus more on doing what feels truly right, according to our own dharma maybe, detached from worrying so much about personal gain or loss, or even the immediate emotional hit?
It's a powerful question to ask ourselves.
This deep dive really has taken us on quite a ride, hasn't it?
It really has. From the edge of that battlefield, the warrior's doubt,
Through cosmic revelations, deep philosophy,
to decisive world-changing action.
it definitely prompts some reflection on our own lives.
And maybe leaves us with a final thought to consider. This is the question it raises for me. If understanding the eternal nature of the soul and that principle of selfless duty, acting rightly without clinging to the results, if that could turn Arjuna's paralysis into action,
Yeah.
what might change for you? In your decisions, your outlook, if you applied similar principles to your own challenges, what are your internal Kurukshetras, those moments of deep conflict or choice?
How might we approach them differently?
Exactly. Could seeing beyond the immediate, the temporary results unlock a deeper sense of purpose, maybe more resolve in your own life? Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into such a powerful and truly timeless story.
Until next time.
Keep exploring.